got like half empty bottles of seltzer here. I mean, like, look at what I got in here. Like, can you finish it? And put it in the recycle bin? This coconut one is really good. All right, let's get started. Let me find it on here. Oh my God, that thumbnail. Oh God. I mean, could have. You know what? I just can't right now. Ah. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? First person is Kira. Work tomorrow. Work tomorrow. Should be a fine day. You're not feeling stuck. There's cause for celebration. Feeling a little bit more balanced. Feeling like your perseverance has paid off. It should be an okay day. Um, when's your last day? You know, it's like you might have tomorrow, and then you have the weekend off, and then what do you have, one more week? It's like the days are numbered, so it's good. Cinnamon, how is he doing and feeling without any communication from me? Here it is. That's you not speaking to him, but he may reach out to you out of the blue. You may hear from him. He's okay right now, but there's going to be a moment soon where he's either going to lose his cool and just reach out, or like the silence is going to just be too much for him and he's going to reach out. I think you're going to hear from him relatively soon. Malika, financial. Okay, you've got success coming in. You've got your intuition is heightened, and things change for the better quickly around finances. So listen to your intuition when it comes to your finances. If something doesn't feel right, you know, don't question it. You've got choices coming in around finances, and you could be starting a new journey that brings in some extra money. That may be something that you fall into out of the blue. You're moving on to greener pastures, and your financial life is starting to strengthen. So things are improving, but definitely listen to your intuition. Talia, how will my life go tomorrow? It should go well. Things are moving forward pretty quickly. You may be feeling like a lot of respect. You may be getting better compensated. You also may feel like you're being better appreciated. It should go well. Yeah, it should go really well. The hard work that you put in comes back to you. Davy, love. Well, you got happiness coming out around your love life when you listen to your intuition. So make sure that you're listening to your intuition. It does look like, well, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Things are starting to move forward. Not necessarily that they're moving forward crazy fast, but the negativity around love has moved into the past. Somebody may be making you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Romance should be heating up. Six of Cups. You still may have to deal with the ex from the past. That ex may still be around, but your current relationship looks like it's moving forward. It's not stuck. There's forward movement. There's plenty of potential, and that ex may be really missing you right now. Oh well, what a shame. What a shame that they made a bad decision. love this weekend. This weekend. Looks pretty good. First of all, you could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan, which may make you feel relief. So that's positive, right? And then you've got here a wish, put it out into the universe. A Virgo may be around of significance. Also a Cancer. Life comes back into balance. It looks like you may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and you definitely have happiness coming in. You've also got things moving forward. Overall, with life in general, things are starting to move forward towards greener pastures. Davy, general. Okay, taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. Maybe feeling a little bit more grounded and stable around finances, and negativity around finances or business is moving into the past. Six of Pentacles, feeling a little bit better compensated and better respected, better appreciated. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You could be a little undecided about that. That's okay. You'll make your decision when the time is right. It looks like you're stepping into your own strength, and your perseverance is paying off. Just around life in general, things have changed for the better quickly, and they're going to continue to improve. Cause for celebration comes in. Maybe taking a trip to water, by water, or around water, and you also may be starting a new business or have an idea for a new business. Either a new business opportunity comes in, or you're thinking about starting a new business or a side business. Queen, how did LM feel about seeing you tonight? Was happy to see you, no doubt about it. Energy around the situation is the Queen of Cups. Kind, caring, loving, and sincere. Also, like there was light energy, or any tension or stress that had been on this person's mind is kind of dissipated. They were happy to see you. Anxieties moved into the past. The world is at their feet. They were definitely happy to see you. It was a good thing. It made their day. Talia may have a financial reading for this month. Okay, anxiety around money is moving into the past. Feeling burdened is also moving into the past. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief because you've got the Magician. The ability to manifest new opportunities to bring in extra money. And you also have the Page of Cups, which could be a creative project or a creative way of bringing in extra money. I would say, when you got the Sun, all right, you got choices, okay? So there's choices around money, and you got the Sun here, which is happiness coming in around financials. I think you should be in good shape by the end of July. Kira, tomorrow, everything outside of work. Moving on to greener pastures. You may be prepared to leave things in the past that no longer serve you outside of work, whatever it is. People, places, and things. Feeling a little bit better respected or better appreciated by the people in your life. You have a fire sign coming in. I think it's a Leo. Got a Leo here. It also looks like your perseverance pays off, and you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Maybe really thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, and things change for the better for you quickly outside of work. Could be feeling a little undecided about something or someone, but you don't have to make any decisions tomorrow. It's an okay day. It's nothing extraordinary. Kira, general for the weekend. General for the weekend. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. There may be a Virgo that comes in, or a Virgo's around it. Things could be moving forward just in life in general. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, who's pretty perseverant. Oh, excuse me. You also may be doing something at home, entertaining at home, redecorating your home, moving homes, changing homes, whatever it is, it's positive and feeling a little bit better respected by the people in your life. Should be an okay weekend. Looks like it's pretty positive. Kevin, I'm so anxious today. When will it stop? Within the next 4 days, you should start to feel better. I know that sounds like a really long time, but it just may take time to work itself out. Anxiety sucks. It does. It sucks. And it's just, it is what it is. Some people, I don't know, like, if you've never suffered from anxiety, it's kind of hard to explain it to people because people are like, well, just don't think about it. But they don't understand that it's like you can't just not think about it because it's not like you're sitting around thinking about it. It's like an inside feeling, an internal feeling. Grimmel, how does the shy guy from work think about me? Thinks you're grounded, stable, intelligent, smart, ambitious, hardworking, sincere, kind, and he thinks that you're a hard worker. He has a lot of respect for you. Kevin, how will my interview go and what will they think? How will my interview go and what will they think? Interview should go well. They'll think that you're very focused, you're very intelligent, you have a lot to offer, you have a lot of potential. You got happiness coming out around this interview. It should go well. Kira, general. You've got a wish, put it out into the universe. You have an Aquarius and an Aries coming in that may be of significance. It also looks like that new business opportunity or your new job is going to serve you well. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Success comes in around that new job. Excuse me, Nine of Pentacles, you got money coming in. You've got laying down the law, setting up boundaries, and cutting through bullshit, which is a good thing. The hard work you put into your career is coming back to you. And you're starting a new journey. This could be the career thing or it could be two separate things. You're starting a new career or a new job, but you also have another new journey on the horizon as well. The rest of the summer, I think, is going to be pretty good. Kevin, did I drink too much caffeine today? I feel so edgy. I would definitely think about cutting back on caffeine because of the anxiety. And you know what else, too? Artificial sweeteners. I think you did have too much coffee, but you know what? Or caffeine. I would try to cut back on it because it's going to help your anxiety if you eliminate it. Even if you, I mean, you don't have to get rid of it altogether, but if you just try to cut back on it. I don't know why artificial sweeteners, but I feel like they can do it too. Like they can increase anxiety. I remember at one point my anxiety was really bad, and A&P had Weight Watchers, the smart ones, dinners on sale for like really cheap, and I bought a whole bunch of them. And I don't know if it was that, I mean, I don't think they were giving me anxiety, but I felt like the salt, the shit, like it's just garbage. And I felt like that wasn't helping. So I stopped eating that kind of stuff for a while. Not forever, but I cut it out for a while. And my anxiety has definitely improved over the years, but there was a time that it was really bad, like really bad. Julie, I know you said he will eventually rid himself of her. Can you see why he does that since he's been dealing with her for so long? Yeah, it seems like like this situation doesn't have a final end date. Like it's not like, you know, September 1st they're done and like they're never going to speak to one another again. They, neither one of them comes out of it that clean and clear. It's like it's still kind of messy, but I think that the relationship just kind of ends. I don't think that there is like a deciding point or a moment in time where like he says to her, I'm never going to speak to you again, or vice versa. I just think that their lives just kind of go in separate directions and they don't wind up coming back together. I don't think it's really for a specific reason. You know, I don't think that there's like a final nail in the coffin. They have this big blow up. It's still a little bit messy. They're still kind of dealing with one another. And then life just takes them in different directions. And the thing is with those two is that I've always seen there's like big space or gaps in their relationship. It's not like they met and they've been in each other's lives consistently since that moment. It's like they've always had like big breaks. So the next big break, neither one of them may consciously be thinking, you know, this is it, this is the end. Like they just may not be thinking of it, and then it's just time and space happens. And they just don't find themselves going back to it. Who knows who knows what happens at that point. But at some point it ends for good and that's it. And I don't even think that they realize it in that moment. Rimmel, general. Maybe I shouldn't have my hair up so high. So you don't see it like a unicorn sticking out of the back of my head. Like, Danny, could you get yourself together? For real? Could you just get it together? Rimmel, general. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries serves you well. It looks like you got a Virgo coming in that maybe either a significant Virgo comes in or somebody who's like long term. They may just be a friend, but they seem to be a significant person. It looks like negativity is moving into the past. You're moving on to greener pastures. A Taurus comes in. Taurus and Virgo come up strong around you. They could be significant people. Feeling a little bit more financially stable, feeling a little bit more balanced, and also feeling like, you know what, I'm not sitting around waiting for my ship to come in. I'm making things happen. Life is moving forward. Ace of Cups. You have a new love on the horizon. The Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. And with the Nine of Wands, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. So you got good things coming. Queen. Will I get the $1,000 scholarship or more? Will I get the $1,000 scholarship? I'm only getting a 33% chance at this point that you're going to get it. I don't know how long, like how far into the future it is. But right now it's coming up kind of low. Let's see what happens with that. Liz. Is M upset that I didn't reply? Not really upset, no. Maybe curious why you didn't reply, or waiting for you to reply, but no, they're not upset about it. Jay, how'd the hard-to-read girl feel when she saw me at work tonight? She's got a romantic interest in you, and she kind of feels pretty passionate. She thinks that you're kind, caring, and sincere, or that's the vibe that she gets from you. She also thinks that you're well-balanced. She thinks that you're hardworking, attractive, successful, and intelligent. Julie, is Gary a possibility for me, but he lives in Florida? Okay, let's see. Is Gary a possibility for me? Well, yeah, I mean, it's a 33% chance, so it's kind of slim, but there's still a chance. I would say, yeah, there's still a chance. Sepia General. Anxiety seems to dissipate or move into the past. It looks like you're being guided by the divine. You could have a new beginning on the horizon, feeling a little bit more like you're no longer stuck, but like life is starting to move forward. You may be putting in a lot of effort into a creative project, and whatever it is, you seem to get a lot out of it. Happiness is coming out over your life when things change for the better quickly. You're stepping into your own strength, and you're going to have some choices around you. There's also new energy coming in, even if they're just friends. There's new people here. You got a Cancer, you have a Leo, you have a Sagittarius. There's like new opportunities, just social events, which is good. Leo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Cancer. I mean, they could be romantic interests, but whatever it is, it's like plenty of opportunities to either go out or be speaking to people or have like different people in your life, which is a good thing. Kira, what can I expect on my date with Dwight Saturday? How will I be feeling? I think you're going to have a good time on this date. It shows there's a new beginning. You're feeling balanced. You may also be feeling like happy. King of Swords, King of Cups. Kind, caring, sincere, sensitive, like a pleasant energy around. I think you're going to have a good time, and you're going to be feeling pretty secure. Could be starting a new journey, or you may be doing something out of the blue, spontaneous. It should be a good day. Yeah, it should be a good time. Eve, what are V's boyfriend's feeling towards her? Does he still want to end things with her? Well, he's got anxiety around the situation, and he is feeling burdened by the situation. But he seems to care very much about her. He thinks that she's smart, intelligent, attractive, kind-hearted, and sincere. I don't know that he really wants to end things with her. It may not be so much that he wants to end things, but it's like he's like not putting in a lot of energy on working on the relationship. It's almost like throwing in the towel without even trying. I think he cares very much about her, and if she just kind of lets him go, I don't think he's going to go too far. I think he's going to come back around because they seem to have a soulmate connection, and I don't think that they're done with one another yet. So, I would, if he's like, you know, if he says that he wants to end things, tell her to let him go and let's see how far he goes. I don't think he's going to get that far. I think he's going to come back. Saturn, committed long-term love coming in for me soon. Yeah, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities around love, committed long-term love. It could happen sometime this fall. You have an Aries and an Aquarius that come in pretty strong. And you also have a Sagittarius and a Scorpio. That could be options. Now, it could be a couple of things. It could be, yeah, you've got options coming in. But for long-term commitment, yeah. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, and Aquarius are all possibilities. Sometime this fall for a committed relationship that's got long-term commitment written all over it. So just hang in there a little bit longer. Sepia, love. Okay, you could have choices when it comes to love. Next relationship could have long-term potential. You've got a Sagittarius here, a Scorpio, a Cancer, and a Virgo. You've got no longer feeling stuck, but you may be feeling undecided about what to do moving forward with love. Anxiety around love moves into the past. You may be feeling a little bit like, you know what, divine guidance is handling your relationships. You got a Virgo coming in. I would just kind of put it out into the universe, because you are headed towards the 10 cups being full. You got money coming in, you got love coming in, you have new friends coming in, or new situations coming in that may be of significance. Social situations. I would say keep your eyes open for a Virgo things to move forward with. No longer feeling stuck, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius. I have choices that come in with a Cancer, and being guided by the divine. So let's see what happens with that. Lydia, now I'm upset the Libra's not talking to me. Okay. What's going on here with the Libra? He hasn't said anything to you. It's very bizarre. It's very bizarre because look at what the cards are showing, okay? So even though you haven't spoken to him, and this is not like him, and it's been a couple of days now, you have communication coming in out of the blue from him. You got happiness coming in around the situation. He's feeling kind, caring, sincere. The feeling between the two of you should be improving. You yourself are heading towards the 10 cups being full, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You could breathe a sigh of relief when you listen to your intuition. Balance comes back to that situation, and you should be feeling a little bit more grounded and stable. So I can't believe it's been this long and you haven't really had a decent conversation with him. Page of Swords, it should happen soon. You should get communication with him. It's bizarre. Like, it's bizarre that this is going on, because the cards are not indicating that there is a break in communication. In the scheme of things, if you're not talking just for a couple of days, it's not that big of a deal, but it's a shift for him, because he was so, you guys were communicating so much, but the communication's coming back. Yeah, try not to let it bother you, because the communication's coming back. Sepia, me, and Jonathan. Okay, you got communication coming in here too with the Page of Swords. All of a sudden, things may get unstuck and start to move forward, and happiness comes out over the situation. Anxiety around the situation moves into the past. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. You do have a wish around the situation. Put it out into the universe. And you got cause for celebration coming in around this situation. 3 of Cups. Something should happen. Something good should happen that pushes this situation forward. Julie, next 3 weeks life. Negativity has moved into the past. You're feeling a little bit more stable or grounded financially, and you have choices that come in around jobs. Job opportunities. You got new business, feeling balanced, feeling grounded and stable, and making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Perseverance pays off and brings in a new journey, which I think is going to be business related or job related. Kira, how is Lewis McNeely feeling and his next actions towards me and timing? Well, he's coming up here a little bit distant or preoccupied. I don't really know what's going on with him. It's like he feels like he's got a long road ahead of him. And he seems to, I don't know when the last time was that you heard from him, but communication seems to be a little bit down. I think you'll hear from him relatively soon. Let's see. Maybe within the next 5 days. But I don't know what he's preoccupied with. Like, he's like, he comes up as being preoccupied or busy. Yeah, but you should hear from him soon. You should hear from him soon, maybe within the next 5 days, and he'll want to hang out or see you or something. Anthony, how's the Cancer's love life going? in the upcoming months. I think she already has problems with the Leo. I do too. Yeah, that relationship has kind of lost its thrill. And he may be seeing somebody else. There could be a third party involved. She feels very stuck with that Leo. I don't think she's in a good place. Overall, I don't think that she's in a great place. I think that she's gone through it with the pandemic. I think she feels like her life is stuck. She feels like she's not making enough money. I think that she wants to leave that country. She wants to go overseas, and that hasn't happened. I think that the Leo has proven to be kind of a jerk, and I think that she feels like everything in her life is stuck and not moving forward. And things are not as good as they were. Even though they weren't that good then, she just didn't know any better. She just thought things were good. Now she knows better. You know, it's like ignorance is bliss. Queen, what flavor is it? This one here is mango. It's okay. The coconut one is better. I like the lemon lime, and I had a cherry one this afternoon that was really good. This is Bowl and Basket. It's ShopRite brand. I don't know if you have ShopRite where you live. I love seltzer. Yeah. I don't know how good it is for you. I mean, I don't think it's that bad, but, you know, it's full of carbonation, which always makes me burp. But whatever. Saturn, what is going on with C and J? I don't know what their relationship is with one another, but they may be having issues. Doesn't matter what the relationship is. Communication looks like it's down, or somebody is not really speaking or communicating. The weight of the world is sitting on their shoulders. Somebody may be feeling very disappointed in the relationship, and somebody also may be feeling betrayed. That's relationship isn't going so well. Kevin, if I get a job, will I like it and be motivated? I think if you get, yeah, I think that you will find something that you like, and it's going to help with the motivation. You know, like, think of it like this. Anything that's in motion stays in motion, right? So, like, stupid. But I went out for a run this morning, which I really didn't feel like doing. And I was like, oh, I just got to do a half hour. Like, that's my thing. Just at least do a half hour. Probably about 10 minutes or so into the run, Avery fell asleep. So I parked her right in front of my house, and I just ran up and down, like right in front of my building. So I could still see her, but running without the carriage is much easier. So she's sleeping. So I got to 30 minutes, and I'm like, okay, let me see if I can do another, I think I'm really, really slow right now. I can't remember what the mileage was, but after a half hour, it's probably around 2 miles or 2.5 miles slow, which is very unmotivating, because I used to run every morning 6.5 miles in an hour. Anyway, I got to let go of that, because I'm just carrying around too much weight. It's just too hard. Whatever. It is what it is. So anyway, after I got to about 35 minutes, she was still sleeping, and I was like, all right, let me do 45 minutes and see where I'm at. At 45 minutes, I was like, you know what, I would really like to hit 4 miles. So I ran until I hit 4 miles, which was a little bit over an hour. I mean, I am running so slow, and that is so unmotivating. So unmotivating. But you know what I said to myself today? I was like, you did it. You were out for an hour. Who gives a shit? Your body doesn't know distance. Your body knows time. Whatever. It is what it is. You just have to keep doing it. Now, as far as motivation is concerned, now I went out this morning at 10:45. So by the time I got back in the house, it was just about 12 o'clock. Not even. It wasn't even 12 o'clock yet. I took a shower. I straightened the place up a little bit. I did a live stream. I was finished with my live stream by 2. It's like now I was accomplishing things. There are days where I don't get out of bed until 10 o'clock. Avery's watching TV, the dog is sleeping, and nothing gets done. It's like all I can do to pull myself out of bed. But if I get up and I start doing things and I'm out, then that's it. Everything just starts to flow that much easier. What's in motion stays in motion. Think of it like that. So it doesn't matter what kind of a job you have. It doesn't make a difference because work is work. But getting up every morning or going to work at night or whatever time the schedule is that you're on, you will be more productive if you're doing something. And then will give you a sense of accomplishment, and other things will start to come from it. You're at work, you meet new people, you're in a different location, the energy around you shifts. Change is always positive. Even like it's always positive because your energy is going to shift and new things are going to come in. If you don't get out, then you know what I mean? Like it's like nothing's going to change. You're just going to sit, where you are, and that's not healthy. I don't believe it's healthy. But think of it like that. What's in motion stays in motion. If you start exercising on Monday, that's motivation to exercise on Tuesday. If you get up and you clean out your closet on Monday, well, it's motivation to clean out the bathroom on Tuesday. Like, you'll start to accomplish things and you'll feel good. Nobody feels good laying around doing nothing all day. Like you can have one day like that, like when it's raining out or it's snowing out and you have one day like that, it's nice, it's relaxing. But a lifetime of that, you'll do much better if you get up and you start doing something. You'll feel better, I promise. What do you recognize for focus, for energy? Like for focus, like so you can concentrate, or for like physical energy? For physical energy, what I would do, because you have anxiety, is I would have 1 cup of coffee in the morning and do some physical exercise. Even if it's just walking. Once you get up and you start moving, that's going to give you more energy. The worst thing to do is to sit. Like drinking coffee and sitting down and laying in bed or something, it's hard to get motivated after that. But as soon as you get up, have 1 cup of coffee, that's it, or whatever it is that you drink with caffeine in it, and then no more for the rest of the day, and switch over to something like water, or you could do seltzer, or if you really want to get fancy, you can get plain seltzer and put fresh fruit in it. That's excellent, especially for the electrolytes, especially in the summertime when it's hot. And what else could you do for energy? You could add the little vitamin C packets, those emergencies, to the water. Just don't do it to seltzer because it'll explode. Or if you're going to do it to seltzer, make sure it's half a bottle. Those are very good for energy. And staying hydrated. You're going to be exhausted if you're not well hydrated. If you like coconut water is great. It's great for hydration. It's great for potassium. And for anyone that suffers from like cramps or Charlie horses or anything like that, coconut water is great. Yeah, I would watch your caffeine and see if you can cut the caffeine in half and drink more water. I think you're going to feel so much better. Listen, I drink coffee every morning. I had a cup of coffee after dinner. That's okay. Like, you don't have to cut it out altogether, but if it's affecting you negatively, you know what else they say too? Apples. Apples are supposed to be great for energy first thing in the morning. Elizabeth, what does Adrian want with me? Could be looking to start a new journey because the Fool is here and things may change for the better quickly. Like you may decide to walk away from this person because you may feel like there's a long road ahead of you, or like you put in a whole lot of effort and you didn't see much of a payoff. I don't know where you are in the situation or how you feel, but at some point you may feel like you're turning around and walking away from them. I think they may look for things to start. They may be looking for a new journey. Priscilla, will Antonio make a love offer or should I move on? I wouldn't wait around for him. No, I would definitely explore other options because he's slow and stagnant and I don't see all that much coming from him. Samantha, general between Pisces and I. Well, you got the Empress here, which is love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. I don't know where you are in the relationship, but there's plenty of potential here for negativity to move into the past and for a wish to come true. Four of Wands, you could be upgrading that relationship, could be moving in together, your perseverance around the situation could pay off. Four of Wands could be anything from upgrading the relationship to moving homes, changing homes, whatever it is, it's positive. I think things will be improving. Samantha, messages from spirits. Awakening, Archangel Gabriel. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Two of Fire. You've come into your own, new partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. King of Water, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open your heart and your mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. Jay, what's next with the Hard to Read girl? I think she's thinking about starting conversation with you. I think that's what's going to happen. She's starting to feel a little bit more ambitious. She's starting to step into her own strength. She's listening to her intuition, and there's communication coming in. Lois, will my boyfriend's job go all right this year? Yeah, I think it's going to go okay. Anthony, is there any love interest around her and love for her upcoming months? I don't think so. No, I don't think much is changing for her. I think that she's in a, I mean, look, eventually things will change. But right now, in the next couple of months, she's struggling. And I feel like her next thing that she wants is her career to move forward. And I think that she wants to move. And that's where a big source of frustration is. I think that those are her priorities right now. Work and moving. Kevin, will they like my personality? What will they ask? I don't know what they're going to ask. I don't know what kind of a job this is. But it does look like they are going to like you. Your perseverance pays off. They may offer you a new job opportunity. Negativity around jobs or life or whatever is moving into the past. And you have a wish that comes true. I think you're going to enjoy it. It may be something a little bit creative, or there may be a creative aspect of the job that you enjoy. Kevin, spirit messages. Eight of Fire. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. High Priestess Archangel Haniel. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Kevin, what does the universe say about this job and job interview? The Moon, Archangel Haniel, important psychic insights. Events happening behind the scenes. Release fears that hold you back. The Queen of Air, objective decision making. Clear away all that no longer serves you. See the humor in the situation. Six of Fire, victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards. Go back up to the top. KM General. KM General. Intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. It looks like you have growth, change, and transformation coming to your life, and you're feeling a little bit more balanced, or life is returned to balance. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries serves you well. It also looks like you may have a new job opportunity on the horizon and a wish. Put it out into the universe. And General. Okay, if you're in a relationship, current relationship looks good, love cup is full. You may be working on a new creative project, something of like a creative type of a nature, that it may be something you're doing for yourself or around the home, whatever it is, you seem to get a lot out of it. Life seems to move forward quickly. You may be making a decision to step into your own strength, work on your own confidence, your own self-worth, and that grows your intuition, and you're moving on to greener pastures. It also looks like you have the Empress here, which is love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. You have money coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. Perseverance around a business or job opportunity pays off. Victoria, love. You have a new love interest coming in with the Knight of Cups. Feeling as if the world is at your feet when a wish comes true. And Aquarius enters and makes an offer that would be hard to turn down. Communication with this Aquarius is good, or Aquarius comes in out of the clear blue sky. There could be a successful relationship around this Aquarius, which makes you not look back on the past fondly, but eager for your life to move forward. Life returns to balance, and you're headed towards the 10 Cups being full. Kira, how will Clarice and I get along tomorrow? I'm still pretty pissed with her, and I don't know how I'm going to hide it. Well, you know what? If I think that you should express your feelings. You know, not that you want to have a fight with her at your work or at your job, but I would let her know that you're upset. At least, you know, do it outside of work. Excuse me, or tell her that you want to talk to her about it later, because what she did to you wasn't right, and you have every right to call her out on it. It does look like you'll be professional tomorrow. It also looks like it could be somewhat of a busy day, and you have luck on your side. The Hermit is here, so I'm thinking you're not going to even have time to talk to her tomorrow, which may be a good thing. I don't think you need to talk to her at work. But I would definitely make it a point of letting her know that you don't like what she did. And you know what? I would let her know, because I don't like what she did to you, but there still is room for growth and change and transformation around the situation. I would definitely let her know what she did was not right. I mean, it wasn't right. She should not have done that. But it doesn't look like you're going to have an argument with her tomorrow. Not at work anyway. If you did it after hours, I mean, good for you. You got every right to tell her she was an ass. That really was not right. Hippie Brit General for me. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. It may be a new business or job endeavor. Life changes for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. You're prepared. You're prepared for life to move forward, and you're heading over to greener pastures. You do have the Empress here, which is love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. You've got a Virgo and a Capricorn coming in that could be of significance. Also somebody from your past returns, or you run into an old friend that you haven't seen in quite some time. Kevin, will I start saving up lots of money? You have potential for that, yeah. You know what I used to tell? I used to tell these kids that I worked with all the time. And most of them didn't listen to me. I mean, and I tell my nephew too. If I could go back, I know, because nobody listens. Excuse me, if I could go back to when I first started working when I was 15, I would definitely make it a priority to save half my paycheck from every paycheck. What did I need to spend money on? Like, really? And I would, another thing that I wouldn't have done is I wouldn't have started with credit cards. So if I could go back to myself in the time that I was 15 and I started working, I would, half that paycheck you put in the bank, and do not start with the fucking credit cards. I remember the first time I got a credit card, the first bill, like I charged something that was $50, and I had the $50 to pay for it, or to pay the bill off in full, but I only paid $25. Why? That was really dumb, and that was a bad habit that I got into. And it wound up catching up to me at some point where, or different points over the course of my life. But those are two things that I would tell anybody younger. That, and I would say, work as much as you can, save as much money as you can, and don't worry about the stupid bullshit that other people are fucking around with. I can't even tell you what I spent the money on. What, lip gloss, eyeshadow, like what was I spending all the money on when I was 15, 16, 17? Where is it? I should have it now, and I don't. Rimmel, general around this shy guy. Well, he's shy, and he's not much of a talker, so it's going to take work. He's the Hermit. I wouldn't expect all that much to come from him because he's a little shy, he's a little negative, and he's like a little negativity around him, and it comes up as very undecided, which is fine. You're going to have to put the effort in if you want to get to know him, which that's okay. You can put the effort in. I think he is single. Let's see what the cards say. I think he is single, and I think that you're going to have to put the effort in. I wouldn't expect much from him, not with the Hermit. He's quiet. It's not his way. You're going to have to approach him first, which is fine. You put in a little effort, see what happens. Kevin, how will my coworkers be if I get the job work environment? I think that you'll definitely meet new friends. It's starting a new journey that leads to success. You'll feel strong. The work environment should be good. Like you're feeling perseverant, feeling well balanced. You're not overworking yourself either. You have plenty of time for yourself. You have plenty of new people coming in too. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have another Leo coming in, and then an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. YouTube. Does Annis have romantic feelings for me? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Kira, she actually hurt my feelings too, which makes me even madder because I let her in. I think you're 100% right. You have every reason to feel that way, and I would let her know. I would let her know because what she did wasn't right. And I understand why she did it, and I don't even think that she realized what she was doing, like in the moment. She was just trying to save her own ass, but it wasn't right. Yeah, I would let her know. Elizabeth, love. You do have a soulmate connection coming in here. It looks like you have a Virgo that comes in, a Cancer that comes in. You got a Virgo. All right, hang on. You got a soulmate connection that comes in. It could be a Gemini, a Virgo, or a Cancer. This may be somebody new that you haven't met yet because they seem to come in out of the blue. They may be. You may have choices and options around love, and that those people may be new. Negativity around love is moving into the past. Listen to your intuition. Somebody from the past is returning and communication is picking up, but you may make a decision to move forward with somebody new because somebody that's recently hurt you or that has hurt you in the past, you might not want to go back to this. Not when you have other options coming in. Let's see what happens. It also looks like you could be starting a new journey with a committed relationship sometime before the fall. Anxiety around love moves into the past. Kevin, when will I get my first credit card to establish? When will I get my first credit card? You could sometime before the end of the year. That's possible before the end of the year. Julie, how and what does the card say about our feels for Elle? Does he love her? No, he doesn't love her. I mean, there were moments in their relationship where he may have thought that he did, but he knows that he's not in love with her now. Sometimes he thinks that she's a nice person. Sometimes he thinks that their relationship is okay, but for the most part, no. All they do is argue and fight, and they have like a power struggle between the two of them. He doesn't love her. Magician, I'm so happy I finally got my dad to cut off my aunt permanently. I've been waiting for this. Oh my god. Good for you. This is the aunt that you don't like, the one that does the magic. Good. This meets your prediction for my general reading for this week. You predict a change and transformation and cut through the bullshit. Oh, excellent. Good. YouTube. Nelson, feelings for me, no contact, or cut him off. Okay. Well, he may have felt a little bit hurt by the situation or a little bit stuck that you cut him off. But he's feeling a little bit burdened and weighed down, and I think he's okay with you cutting him off. Like, I think that he didn't do the right thing. There's a hurt or a wound here from him, and that's the sharp energy. That may be why you cut him off. And he's kind of almost like sour grapes. His attitude is kind of like sour grapes, like, well, whatever. He almost kind of thinks that you're going to be back and that you're going to reach out to him. He thinks that you have a lot of respect for him and that you're kind of into him and that you'll get over it and reach out to him. Yeah, I think that he thinks that you're going to reach out to him. I don't know that that's going to happen, but he thinks it. He thinks that this is going to blow over and you're going to reach out to him because you're really into him. He should get off his high horse. Oh, Magician, I love you too. Thank you. Thank you for always being here. Mario, does the Pisces want communication? What are her moves towards me? Okay. She does want communication. I actually think that she's going to reach out to you, and you're going to have choices as to how you want the relationship to move forward. You got good karma coming in around this situation. You've got the world at your feet, and you have a wish. Communicate. I think she may reach out to you. You could reach out to her if you feel like it. That's up to you. But if you don't, she'll reach out to you. Rimmel. If I show interest, how would the shy guy feel? If you show interest, you may get a little more out of him. Like, he may open up a little bit as far as like communication is concerned. It looks like there's growth, change, and transformation, and a little bit of success coming in. He normally, like, I don't think that, like, if you approach him, you may get something out of him. But if you don't approach him, he just, like, is shy, or he's quiet, or he's kind of to himself. I wouldn't expect much from him. But if you just try to be friendly with him, or you just talk to him casually, you may start to see him open up a little bit, or be a little bit more friendly. Julie, any new long-term commitment out there for me? Yeah. Things could change for the better for you quickly around a new love interest that may be a Capricorn. Listen to your intuition. You'll feel as if you made it to the top of the mountain. Anxiety around love moves into the past. Romance picks up. And you'll feel as if it's a well-balanced situation that changes quickly for the better. Yep. You got somebody else coming in. Simran, Scorpio is so dramatic. I want to move out in September. At the same time, I don't want to be out on a limb if I live alone on campus. Will there be any drama if I stay home, or is it better to leave? Will there be any drama if I stay home? I think you'll be okay if you stay home. Yeah, that may be actually be better for you. YouTube, do you see Annis pursuing me, or should I? Will Annis pursue me? I don't see him putting in much effort, so yeah, I would pursue him, because he seems like he's a little slow and like stuck and stagnant, and I don't know that he's thinking too much of. I don't know the two of you are on the same page right now. He may need, like, you might have to kind of put it out there a little bit. UAF general for the next 2 weeks. Okay, disappointment moves into the past. You got choices coming in, especially around work and business. The hard work that you put in is coming back to you. You're headed over to the 10 Cups being full. You may have to have a little bit of patience, but things are starting to come together. Love looks good, 2 of Cups. Listen to your intuition. You may even be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care over the next couple of weeks. UAF, general regarding the decision to leave the friend group. I think you made the right decision. I don't know, like, what caused you to make that decision, but generally speaking, like, the idea of leaving a group is because there was bullshit going on. Otherwise, you wouldn't want to leave it. And you have a wish around leaving the group. A wish comes true. You may also feel a lot less anxiety. You may have a new beginning elsewhere, and the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You have new soulmate connections coming in around friends. So, I think you made the right decision. If they made you feel burdened or weighed down, or it was starting to get a little bit toxic or stuck, maybe you were feeling a little stuck, anxiety moves into the past now that you don't have to deal with them as much. You know, most of the time when somebody asks a question about ending something, nobody wants to end something that's good, right? So chances are, if you're thinking about leaving something or ending something, it's usually for the best, because obviously it's not functioning the way it should be if you're not happy. And most of the time, you're not going to change, you know, you're not going to change the other people. So you have to change yourself. Like, I don't want to be part of this anymore. And I felt like that a lot with yoga people, you know? I was like, I really wanted to be part of those cliques. And then I started to feel like, you know what? I really don't want to be part of these cliques. So, anyhow. Jay, am I still young enough to build a good future for myself? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got growth, change, and transformation coming in, and your life is moving forward pretty quickly. I mean, I personally don't believe that you're ever too old to build a future or to change the road that you're on or explore new opportunities. But I know that, like, I know that you just turned 30. And when I was about to turn 30, like, I really thought that my life was over. I don't know if it's different for guys, but I really thought that, like, like at my job, people were calling me a cat lady. I've never even owned a cat. And, like, now I look back and I'm like, 30 really is not old. It's not old. But times have really changed. Like, if you ever watch old sitcoms, like, the characters are, they're not old. Like Mrs. Garrett from Facts of Life. I don't know if you even know that show, but her character was 49, because I was watching it once. It was on here, and they were celebrating her 50th birthday. Like, she doesn't look like a 49-year-old. Like, like nowadays, people that are in their 50s have like purple hair, blue hair. They're, they're much more active. It's times have changed, but I get it. I get where you're coming from, because that's exactly how I felt. And when I think back to, like, my mom getting married at 20, like, really, 20? My dad was 23. I can't even. Well, God only knows what I was doing at 20. But I was nowhere near getting married. That's for sure. Will Maeve, Elle, and I be able to hang out soon? Yes, I believe so. Maybe within the next couple of weeks you guys get together. Julie, time frame for this Capricorn. Could be before the end of the summer. Could be pretty soon. Adriana, will I like my tattoo? It's going to be my first one. Oh, nice. Will I like my tattoo? You will. Yeah, you will. It's exciting. When you get your first one, it's exciting. I mean, they're all exciting, but the first one is special. Love. You're prepared for your love life to move forward, and you've got the Judgment card in reverse, which means that it may be bad timing right now, and you may be feeling a little bit stuck. But that energy is going to shift, and out of the clear blue sky, you're starting a new journey with some good luck around it. Could be with a Cancer. And it could be with somebody that's in your world right now, but you haven't taken notice of them yet. You got a Cancer and an Aries that comes in, and once again, the Sun is here. It's in reverse. So the timing may not be there just yet, but when it happens, it falls into place. Simran. And these thoughts and feelings about me, good and bad. Thinks that you're a kind, caring person. Thinks that you're sincere, intelligent, kind-hearted, grounded, stable, down to earth, hardworking. But you may be a little bit either dramatic or take things way too personal, or you could make a big deal out of things that aren't that big of a deal. But they genuinely think that you're a happy person overall. Kevin, advice for the next steps for me. Okay, well, you are starting a new journey and you do have a soulmate connection coming in. I would say the biggest hurdle that you got to get over here is the anxiety issue. You got to find a way, whatever works for you, to get rid of that anxiety. It may be meditation, it may be something a little bit more physical, but whatever it is, once you get rid of this anxiety, your whole life is going to start to move forward in a much easier way. Or like you'll just find that things are much easier with the anxiety gone. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well, and life starts to move forward. Don't be afraid to make a decision and to try something, even if you don't like it. Like if you take this job and you don't like it, you can always quit. You know, it's not a life sentence. Just don't be afraid to try something. If you don't like it, you don't have to continue with it. Then you can always go find something else. Bella, well, Matt McLeod and I meet soon. Not too soon, maybe before the end of the year, maybe sometime like later in the fall. Kevin, why did old friends gaslight me like that? Because they couldn't take responsibility. Immature, they couldn't take responsibility, they couldn't admit what they were doing or what was going on, so they blamed you for it. It was the easy way out. Sucks. Adriana, I'm being really stressed with work. Will all of this work out? It'll all work out. And the anxiety and the stress is all going to move into the past. Just may take a couple of more weeks. Kevin, universe thoughts on me being vaccinated. I'm lost. You've already got one dose, right? What do they say? That's like 80% effective. I hate this shit. Spirit cards. 10 of Water. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. 5 of Water. Things not turning out the way you hoped. Not seeing the positive side of a situation or crying over spilled milk. The Queen of Water. Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. What is your intuition telling you? How do you, forget about what you hear on the news. Forget about, this person had it and that happened, and this person didn't happen, and that person and my cousin's next door neighbor's dog and everything else. And what is your intuition telling you about it? That's what I would go with. That's what I would go with. My intuition right now at this present moment, it just doesn't sit right with me. Doesn't mean that that's not going to change. But I'm also not one of those people, I don't take aspirin willy-nilly. I just feel like If you can live without it, live without it. Now the other day I came home with a headache that like I could have like thrown up. It was pounding. I didn't even have anything in the house. My neighbor gave me Advil, and I took it. You know, when I had my C-section, I didn't take the Percocet or whatever it was. That I think it was Percocet they prescribed. I didn't take it. I took Advil. I didn't even get the Advil prescription filled. I took Advil from the thing, and I'm like, I'll just live with it. But that's me. Not everybody's like that. That's just the way that I feel. I can't tell you what to do. I don't think anybody can. But like to me, I just get nervous with like taking a lot of medications and a lot of vaccines and a lot of bullshit. You know, I feel like we need, like our bodies themselves need to learn how to fight things. And also like, you know, like, you know, if I have a headache, like I'd have a cup of coffee first and see if the caffeine kicks it out. I drink water first, you know, to see if I can get rid of it that way. And then my last resort would be to take Advil, which there's nothing wrong with taking Advil, but there are people that, like, I know people that they're like, I can only take Excedrin for a headache, and I can only take this if I have that. And if I have this, I have to take Tylenol. And I'm like, you know what? You can give me one Advil and it would do it for me because I hardly ever take anything. My tolerance is very low. I'm also very sensitive. So that's another reason why I don't like to take shit. I mean, Sudafed, they say that it's not supposed to make you drowsy. Well, they lie because it puts me in a coma. Everything does. Claritin D they gave me, right? They said, oh, it will make you drowsy. I was on the couch like dead. I can't take that shit. So it's a personal choice. I feel like you just have to go with your intuition. Whatever your intuition is telling you. And everybody's different. Rimmel, any long-term commitment. You've got a wish that comes true around long-term commitment later on this year. Cause for celebration comes in. When you leave the past in the past, you move forward. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer comes in. Ram, what does my friend Casey think of me? Does she look down on me because of my current living situation, or does she sympathize with me? Nobody should look down on you for anything. I don't think that she looks down on you, no. I think that she's kind of thinking, well, you're doing what you got to do right now in the moment. It does look like she actually thinks pretty highly of you. She thinks that you're very creative, kind, caring, sincere, hardworking, intelligent, like you're very well balanced and very grounded. But as far as like, you know, like there's two sides to every coin. So whatever the living situation is, for whatever reason she would be looking down on it, there's a positive side to it too. You know, it's like, walk a mile in someone's shoes before you judge your living situation or anything else, you know? But no, I don't think that she's being judgmental. No, not at all. Adriana, Sergio, and I, Omar and I. Okay, let's see, Sergio. Well, with Sergio, it looks like you've got the world at your feet, balance comes in, communication picks up, things change for the better quickly, and your perseverance pays off. There could be romance could heat up with him pretty quickly. Now let's see what about Omar. Well, you may have a soulmate connection here with Omar, and you have a wish around this situation. No longer feeling burdened by it, but feeling like your relationship with him could be strengthening and the love cup may be full. Both of these people have potential, but this guy shows up with commitment potential. Let's see what happens. See where it goes. Simran, general for work on Saturday. it should be good. Three of Cups. You've got cause for celebration that comes in around work. It looks like you're feeling grounded and stable. It may be a pleasant day. Yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty pleasant day, Saturday. Linus, what are Marcus's intentions towards me? He's not holding back. And I don't see a committed relationship here right now, but listen to your intuition. He's not holding back, and he does want things to move forward. It does look like he's prepared for a new beginning. I don't see commitment yet, but I think there's more to come from this situation. Adriana, is David jealous about Omar and I? A little bit, yeah, good. He deserves it. Good, let him be jealous. Simran, journal for next week. Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition. Looks like you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Anxiety is moving into the past, and you may be beginning a new journey. You also may be making decisions to put yourself first, take care of your wants and your needs, and with that, a wish comes true. It should be a good week. My mother has been acting manipulative and gaslighting me. What can I do for it to not affect me? Don't play into it, right? So it's like when somebody's trying to manipulate you into doing something, don't give in. Manipulators will continue to manipulate when they know that they can get away with it. If she can't get you to do what she wants you to do, she'll stop because there's no point. And the same thing with the gaslighting. Like, don't lie to me about something. Don't tell me that I did something I didn't do because I know I didn't do it. So don't react to it. If you don't react to it, she'll have to stop because she won't be getting out of it what she wants. Yeah. The hard work that you put in will pay off. Make a decision. It comes up that you may be feeling a little bit undecided. Make a decision to not let it affect you. So if she tries to manipulate you into something, call her out on it. Like, women tend to be manipulative without even thinking about it. They're not even trying to be manipulating. It's just, I believe, the way the female minds work. They just tend to be more complicated than males. One of my friends said that she took a course, and from what she said, from what she learned, the way that the brain developed over time was different because she said that men would go out hunting. I don't know if this is true, this is what she told me, and they were usually alone, and they worked alone. And women always work together, so their brains developed in a different way, so they think in more complicated terms. So women will do things like, so tired, I don't want to make dinner, right? Instead of just saying, listen, I'm not feeling up to it. Can you just make dinner tonight? Like, wouldn't it be so much easier if we just said what we wanted rather than trying to make other people guess it, right? Well, I've noticed that women tend to have this manipulating thing. Like, it's manipulating. Like, just tell the person, listen, I don't want to cook tonight. Do you think that you can do something? Do you think you can cook tonight? Or you think that you can pick up something or whatever? But instead, it's like always trying to, like, manipulate the situation, which makes things so much harder because the other person doesn't know what you really want. They don't know what your real intentions are without you telling them. Oh, well, gee, maybe I'll, oh, you want me to make dinner? Okay. So I would call her out on it. Oh, wait, you want me to do the wash? Is that what you're asking me to do the wash? Okay, well, then I'll go do the wash. I'm doing the wash. Remember that I did the wash. I would just call her out on it right there in the middle of it. Simon, what crystal should I get? I have black tourmaline. Well, it depends what you're looking for. Like what it is that you want. Like if you're looking for like abundance, citrine is a great crystal to get. Um, Green aventurine is also great. Um, this is a great stone for manifesting money. Now, the nice thing about aventurine is that it's relatively cheap and it comes in all different colors. So you can get it in blue, white, like a peach color, and it's relatively cheap, so you can get one in every color. This is a chevron amethyst. Amethyst is great for people that suffer from addictions. It's great for enhancing intuition. Generally, they say it's a great stone for men to carry. It seems to resonate with men. Onyx, I mean, it really depends on what is calling for you, or what you feel called to. When you go to like the store and you see things, oh, I don't have it, it's in the other room, but there was a piece of Amazonite that it was just like calling to me forever, and I was refusing to buy it because it was expensive. Eventually, I broke down and bought it. Anyway, it really depends on like what it is that you're after or that you want to cultivate. This is rutilated quartz. It's a grounding stone. If somebody that has trouble with anxiety, this would be a great stone for them. Calcite is another great one because calcite's pretty cheap and it comes in all different colors. Like stones for intuition, I would get iolite is great. Amethyst is good. Clear quartz crystal is pretty much good for anything. So if money is an option, you know, it's like you don't want to spend a ton of money, I would get a piece of clear quartz. I happen to really like the egg-shaped ones for whatever reason. I don't know why. I also like flat stones, but it's really a personal thing. This is a nice one. Sodalite. This is great for the throat chakra. Rose quartz is good. Quartz is pretty cheap too, and it comes in a lot of different colors. Rimmel. Next relationship, do I know the person or is it a new person? I think it's a new person. Adriana, does David think I like Omar more than friends? Yeah, I think he does. Yeah. Kevin, will I see my nose healing in August better? Yeah, I think it's probably going to be healed in August. It's going to be much better than it is now, regardless. You know, last night at like 1:45 in the morning, somebody sent me all these like Instagram messages, private messages, and then deleted them all. Who's ringing my doorbell at midnight? Really? Hang on. Okay, how weird was that? How weird was that? Uh-oh, now this is coming down. My name, my address, pizza at midnight. I didn't order pizza. How fucking weird is that? That's really, really weird. I'm a little freaked out. Very strange. Anyhow. Anyway, I'll have to fix this later. Very weird. Who would send pizza Domino's to my house at midnight? Is that fucking weird? Anyway. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? Um, I did Kevin. Ram, I've been currently forgetting things. What can I do to not forget things? Um, well, you can make notes. Make notes. I would make sticky notes or keep a journal of some type. Especially if it's like things that you don't normally have to do. Jerry, the burning of Washington was the British invasion of Washington City, the capital of the United States during Chesapeake campaign of the War of 1812. What's the question? The candle, okay. All right, the way that I do candle magic, first of all, I always suggest this. Sometimes people get really hell bent on something, but people that are looking for like something simple, like let me just put it out into the universe. I want a new job, or send me a job that's good for me. Send me opportunities. Bring in more friends. Like I'm open to whoever shows up. That kind of stuff. Any of those situations, the candles tend to manifest pretty quickly because it's not, there's no resistance. Like there's no resistance when you're saying, oh, I want to meet new people, right? Because people can come in. It's not like, oh, I want to meet him. It has to be him, or it has to be her, or I need to be friends with these people. So they tend to work fast. Now they're similar to like a prayer. It's like focusing your energy on bringing in positive energy and putting out into the universe, this is what I want. Anybody can do them. They're relatively simple and they take about 3 days. The situations that are much more difficult is when you're like it's like I want this specific job. And I know, and I hate when people say this myself, when people say, well, trust the universe knows better for you what you need than trust the universe, trust the universe. You know something, sometimes we want what we want and we don't want to hear that, but it's the truth, right? Like sometimes, how many times have we been in a situation where we're like, I just want this thing, and then that person tends to be a creep, and then in the long term you wouldn't want them anyway. So I don't like doing them with people unless it's like a situation where the person's energy is very like say for example, like I have a couple of people that will request a lot of spells like over the course of a month or 2 months, but their energy is very forward moving. So when if something doesn't work out, they don't tend to get stuck on it. They tend to like move right on to the next thing. So I'll do certain things for those types of people because they're not really stuck. The people that get really stuck, that like I had somebody contact me once and she was like, okay, I just want you to get every woman out of his life. Like that's just what I need. What I need is for him to text me, FaceTime me, and call me every day. So that's what I want. It's like why don't I just like tie him up and like chain him to your bed, and then you can just have control over his entire life. Like it doesn't work like that. You know, you can't, like, that's not possible. You can't remove 50% of the population because you don't want him to talk to other women. Like, it just doesn't work like that. So, I think that, like, with what you're looking for, you'll get success because it's easy. It's like it goes out pretty easy. It's not specific, and it just kind of brings in new energy. Anyway, I'll send you a picture tomorrow. Um, I mean, who would send pizza to my house at midnight? And the guy had my name. So, and he had my full name. So somebody called in pizza with my name. I can't imagine who would do such a juvenile thing. Um, for elements, general for tomorrow. I should have asked the guy for the phone number. I mean, it was Domino's. I would never order Domino's because it's like very heavy and greasy, right? Like if I'm gonna have pizza, I'm gonna have pizza from from like a local shop. I should have asked for the phone number. Imagine if I had my phone number. Four elements. General for tomorrow. I mean, it's good to know they deliver that late in case I ever do need pizza. Oh my God, why is this got to come down like that? Come on. I just ordered that new tape. You know, that tape that's supposed to be, I don't know, sticks to the wall, whatever. Okay, general for tomorrow for elements. You've got the judgment card here. You're being guided by the divine. You've got growth, change, and transformation coming in around your life. A Scorpio and a Capricorn are around, and you could be starting a new journey. It also looks like you're headed towards the 10 cups being full. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. You have, you could be, if you're in a relationship, that could be your current relationship is going well. If you're not in a relationship, you could meet a potential partner tomorrow. I gotta tack this back up before it drives me insane. Hopefully the tape comes tomorrow. Well, I mean, it's like I thought that people like in junior high sent pizza to people's houses, right? Like not adults. Like I thought we got over that, right? Like who would do such a stupid thing? And how funny is it that I was just saying I get all those Instagram messages? I get 8 Instagram messages and then they were all deleted. Like, did you accidentally send me 8 messages by mistake? I don't know who it was. And I don't think that there's any way to find out. Probably the same person that sent this pizza. Kevin, I've been getting random dizziness. Is it anxiety? It could be part of it. Yeah, it could be part of it. You know what? Every once in a while I get a little bit too. And I mentioned it to my babysitter, right? And she said that it happens to her too. And she said that it actually was happening to her son. And he went to like, I don't know, he went to a doctor. I can't remember what doctor it was. And the doctor told him that people have been coming or complaining about like dizziness or equilibrium issues. And he said that it's because of the amount of time that we spend on these freaking devices. That's what he said. I don't know. I mean, to me, it's like, I thought, oh, maybe it's something hormonal or something like that, you know? Or, you know, like like when you get older, sometimes like your equilibrium goes off. There is some sort of a disease my grandmother had. I can't remember what it was called. My dad told me about it, that it can make your equilibrium go off. So he said, he goes, maybe you have that. I don't think it's anything that's that big of a deal. Like my grandmother lived with it forever. I remember her having issues with dizziness and vertigo like when I was like a kid, but as I got older, I don't ever remember her suffering with it. I don't think it was like that debilitating. Georgia, general for the next couple of days. Things change for the better for you quickly when you listen to your intuition. It also looks like this Four of Cups is in reverse. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, an earth sign around, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, that may be of significance. And you could be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Remo, characteristics of the water sign. This is somebody who has got a spiritual practice or a religion that's very important to them. They're kind-hearted, they're sincere, they're honest, caring, intelligent, hardworking, and kind. Kevin, when will my anxiety and dizziness stop? Well, the dizziness part should go away pretty soon. Anxiety, you know, I feel like people that suffer from anxiety always have it. It just comes and goes. Like there have been times in my life where I've had no anxiety, and there are times in my life where it was like heart pounding anxiety all the time. I think it's just comes and goes. You know, I think it's how you manage it. Adriana, when could I meet Omar for the first time? You could meet him soon, this summer. I don't know if it could happen in 10 days, but it could be soon. The clubs would be sometime this summer. Precious shit disappeared. And you Kriti, will HS contact me this week or this month? I think you'll hear from them before the end of the month. Harsha, general for the coming week. Listen to your intuition. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities. It also looks like you're no longer holding yourself back and you have some good karma coming back to you. Should be a pretty good week. That's Rosie. Just ask wish me on my birthday this month. I'm not convinced. The chance is slim. Precious, what is currently going on in C's life? Okay. They may have recently hooked up with a new soulmate connection, feeling as if they've made it to the top of the mountain after starting a new journey. It does look like they may be feeling undecided about a work or a business opportunity, or they may be feeling stuck around it. But overall, life has been okay for them. They got a Capricorn around that may be of significance. They have a wish that's about to come true or that recently came true. They're doing okay. Mel, you can close them. Thanks. Magician, how does my aunt feel about my dad calling her today and cutting her off? She's not happy. Not happy. She may feel a little bit stuck. She could be feeling a little bit hurt and angry. Oh well, too bad. Love always. What does Tio want with me? Maybe looking for a successful friendship to move forward. I don't see love here. The love cup is in reverse, but it might not even be a romantic thing. It does look like success comes in around your relationship moving forward. As far as friends are concerned, Callum, is my future spouse someone I know? I don't think so. No, I'm not convinced. Lola, weekend read. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Feeling prepared. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study or something like that this weekend. Should be a pretty good weekend. Mel, will Kay ever admit to what she did to P the Aquarius? Not anytime soon. I'm only getting a 33% chance. Yes, she's not ready to admit it. She's not ready to own it. And it could take a long time before she finally admits it. 33% chance. It's low, but at some point she may fess up to it. She may not have a choice. She's going to do what she can, though, to avoid it. It's almost as if she's convinced herself. That's kind of crazy. Adriana, are you still here? While I wait for Adriana's question, let me do... I love you. How does Uziel feel about our breakup? We're still best friends. He feels hurt by it, but is no longer holding himself back, and he feels like there's good karma around the situation. May also feel like it's for the best at this point anyway. Anthony, is there Anyone coming to me as a love interest. You have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Yeah, there's also a fire sign that could be of significance. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe a Leo. Is Adriana still here? Anybody know? Sanch, rest of the day. Oh, she left? Okay, so I'll just do Sanch. Disappointment moves into the past. Passion comes in. You may be feeling very passionately about a financial endeavor or a business endeavor. Looks like you have a water sign around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you're feeling prepared. And you've got some good luck coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. Tomorrow should be an okay, the rest of the day should be okay for you. Alrighty, that's it for me tonight. I will see you guys all tomorrow. I think that I may take her to the pool. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. But either way, I'll be on tomorrow, hopefully in the afternoon, and then again tomorrow night. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.